Okay, let me see. All right, we're going to get started here in just a couple of minutes. Get some things set up here, check on some stuff. All right, we'll give everybody a couple minutes to get on here. We're just about 2 minutes early. I'm gonna okay, everything should be a go here. Looks like we check one more thing. All right, and it's 2 o'clock. Looks like we are a go. And last time I checked, we had about 40 people on here. So that's awesome. Thank you guys for coming out. It's been really excited to get to this webinar because I've had a lot of you guys asking me a lot of great questions. Some of you guys are customers and you want to learn more about what you're doing. And then I have a lot of you guys that are in a particular company and you're marketing online and you're here because you want to learn some more strategies on how to promote your business even better while being on the internet there. And also I know some of you guys were asking questions because you're wanting to stay out of Facebook jail and things like that. So I'm just glad that I can be here to help you guys out. I've been online for about 2 years now, and I came from a long background of multi-level marketing and several different companies in the last 10 years. And I have to tell you that I really love what I do online now because I get to, number one, I get to provide an opportunity for people to earn money online, which I think is awesome because I'm always about supporting the entrepreneurship community and providing people with opportunities because sometimes, those jobs just aren't stable out there anymore. And you guys are all doing what you do because you want more, and that's awesome. And I love to support that community. And I really love being online as well because you get to help anybody out. Any entrepreneur from any company can come online and build a huge business in whatever it is that they choose. And I just love to support people who are already in an opportunity. They're already passionate about what they're doing. And I just love to do that for you guys. So check your email for your study guide. You can follow along with that, or you can read that for your homework, later on if you want to. But basically, we're going to cover a couple different topics. Excuse me one moment here. We're going to go over content marketing, and then we're going to go over basically how you can promote and leverage your social media and several different from several different platforms, including Facebook, but not limited to Facebook. I'm going to really dive into Facebook pretty hardcore because it seems to be the way of the world right now. everybody's on Facebook. And I was joking around with Matt the other night, actually, because sometimes I get some people that hit me up from other countries, and they hit me up on Facebook about business opportunities. And some of them, they don't have, access really to the internet. They don't have like a laptop or really a phone that works a whole lot, to do a lot of online business. But they could get Facebook. So I know Facebook is huge and people use it a lot, and you can create a lot of leverage with Facebook. So we're going to dive into some really awesome things in Facebook that I want to show you if you have not taken advantage of those things already. But first, let's go over the blog, because I did have several awesome questions from people that are wanting to start to blog, and I also have several questions from my customers that already have a blog. And if you don't have one yet, there should be a button at the bottom of your video screen there that you can go ahead and pick up your blogging platform. If you want to go ahead and do that, I left that for your convenience. But that's not what we're going to talk about right now. And what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to dive into my blog and do a screen share here and really show you guys some awesome things that you can do. We just had another viewer jump on there. Hello and welcome. I'm really going to show you some awesome things that you can do to really leverage your business through the use of blogging. Now, if you've read through your notes, or if you've gone through some of the posts and articles and videos that I've already created, the reason why we blog is because it brands yourself separate, a little more separate from the mass of your company, but also it's a great place to really build engagement and relationships and create value between yourself and people that can be potential customers. And it's called content marketing. And basically your focus is you are putting content out there on the internet, because if you take a look, there are kind of two different approaches. You might see people that we call spammers, and they're the people that always they're throwing an offer right at you, and they're saying buy now, join this, join that, buy this, buy that. A lot of people get turned off by that. And if you think about yourself personally, what approach do you prefer? If someone just walked up to you and said, hey, buy this Herbalife, you're going to look at them and you're like, I don't even know you, go away. But if you are interested in Herbalife and you keep coming across, somebody that is, writing awesome articles or putting out videos or any kind of information that is valuable and helpful information, and you keep seeing it, you keep saying, oh, okay, well, that's interesting. Oh, well, I didn't know that. And oh, okay, well, who is this person? They really have a lot of knowledge in this Herbalife stuff. And so you go to their blog and you look at what they got, and then after reading the information and really getting the good content out of that, you're like, you know what, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to buy some of this Herbalife stuff. And that's just kind of like an example of how you can leverage content marketing and really set yourself apart from other marketers by picking a niche and writing and doing videos and pictures and things like that, your team, whatever information out there for people to see. And not only is the content marketing part awesome, but the stagnant website approach. When you blog, you are making constant updates to your website. And Google and your search engines, they love fresh content. They love updated stuff. And that is also going to set you apart, because you're going to be doing things on a continuous basis and constantly doing updates and refreshing new information, and the search engines are going to catch on to that, and it's going to set you apart from having a traditional website. So those are just a couple pointers that are already in your notes, but I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to go to the screen share here, if I can find it. And I'm going to take you inside my blog and show you some stuff. This is, if you've already gotten the blog, just bear with me here. This is for the people that were asking some great questions about it, and then you might find something helpful for yourself as well. I'm going to go to my desktop, start screen share here, and I'm going to present to everyone. All right. Here we go. All right, I'm going to log into my Kolatu blog here. Ah, gotta log into everything. Okay, so here is the back office of my Kolatu, and they all look the same. And I did have someone ask me, you know, does it look like a website when you get it? And the answer is yes, it looks like a website, but it also it's a blog too. So here's some things I want to show you. Right now, I just changed mine yesterday because I kind of liked this format a lot better. I had some work to do on the other one, and I have not gotten around to it yet. But the awesome thing about Kolatu is we have a very awesome team of people that put this together, and it comes pretty much ready to go out of the box. I mean, you can do some customizing to it. I wouldn't get too carried away because it's already designed to look really good and look really professional already. So you don't have to spend a lot of time on that if you don't want to. I didn't, honestly. Because I can go way overboard with that kind of stuff. So I really just told myself to leave it alone. But right now, this is what mine looks like. I'm going to say visit site. And this is what this looks like for me. You can see there is my label right here, and you can use that. You can put your name there, your company's name, your brand name, you know, whatever. If you have like a team within your company, let's say, you know, you named your team Team Awesome. Like, you can put Team Awesome there if you wanted to, just however you wanted to set it up. And as you can see, you've got these tabs across the top. Some of these come built in with the program already, like the logging tab that came in, and the contact us and the homepage tab that came already with the blog. I added a customer and team tab, so when somebody clicks on that, it sends them to this nice welcome page. And these are just things that I personally like to tell my team members and customers right away. I send them an email and give them this link, which the link is right up here on the top on your URL. I send them an email that has this link in it and just says, hey, you know, welcome, go ahead and, you know, check this out, that sort of thing. I added an About Us tab here so that people could know Matt and I a little more on a personal basis about our passion, our mission, and where, you know, we come from and why we do what we do. And I have a Work With Us tab that I have to update because I changed my pages and did not update that. So, but that's a little piece. And all of these pieces up here are when you create a page. You can create a page, customize it however you want, do whatever pages you want, and you can add those into the top of your menu here. Now, they do come with these banners that actually promote the Empower Network products and the Kolatu products, but you don't have to keep these banners. That's what I do because that's what I promote. But you know, you can put your own banner here from your own company, and when somebody clicks on it, they can go to your company website, or you know, they can click on it and you can, you know, have a link that, you know, goes to a separate page that's like, hey, contact me, or you can put your Facebook there. I mean, whatever you want to, whatever image you want to put there with a link to wherever you want people to go, you can do that. Here is like my latest videos right here. This section's my recent post. Today I kind of was a little low key, and I just posted this poem. Actually, we can look at it, but I just posted this poem just because doing the webinar and I've really been doing a lot of content related posts, but you don't always have to knock it out of the ballpark. Every once in a while when the day is low key and I don't have a lot that I want to say, I just let people know, hey, I'm human too. And, I just want to say hello, or I just want to say, hey, everybody have a great day, or, something simple like that. It doesn't have to always be a home run, but these are all my recent posts over on this side here. Go back to homepage, and this is how my blog looks like right now. And as you can see too, like you can have this right here where you have, this is our social media card, and people can, when they come to your blog, they will automatically see the social media card and be able to find you on all sources of your social media. So it's pretty cool. But let me go into this dashboard and show you really how you can get this customized. And they have phenomenal tutorials with this Kolatu that are really, really helpful. Oops, that's the wrong button. Let me go backwards. Themes. Okay, so here are all of the themes you could pick from. This one, actually, let me see if I can expand that. This one, they kind of was showing you that you can customize this for any business. Like they actually had this customized for a mortgage company, so that this is the name of the property there, and then this this is what their banner on their site looks like. And then as you see their menus across the top, it says their home, rentals, owners, tenants, areas, blog, about, and contact. So this is how this theme shows an example of how you can set this up and to any business. And this is what it would look like if I activated it on my own blog. It would look like this. And see, I don't have any pictures uploaded there or anything, but you can see this is our team name, The New Generation. And this is the name of our blog, Matt and Mary's blog. And all my menus are still the same. And these are the newest blog posts and the articles here for people to look at. So this looks a little more tidy, a little more crisp. Different type of audience for that. Oh, poo. I didn't want to do that. Let me log back in. Let me go back to themes here. This theme I thought was really cool. I had it for a while, but it is a video. And I don't have the video on it, but if you visit site here, this part where I have my picture, this is what it used to look like. And as you can see, like I didn't do a very good job with it, but this is the picture that was in the background, and it used to be a video, and you can, do a video and upload it, whatever you want to do. But that has a video capacity. So when someone comes to your blog or website, whatever it is you want to call it, the video will be playing. There's my menu options there. And this I thought was cool down here. These look like crap. I really didn't take a lot of time to do that, but you get the point here where you can put banners and people can click on these banners and go, different directions that you want them to go. Like I have subscribe for a subscribe banner there. I have my iPass 2 system that I promote. And then I was doing a financial workshop, and I kind of had this banner there so that, people could see the financial piece of our business. But you can, put whatever you want. And there's the description and stuff there. So it's pretty cool. So it's very customizable. You can, tweak that, play with that, do whatever you want to make it look however you want. And you could really see how you can start to leverage your business, personally by, using those banners and having those links to go, to either like your company site or, those links, you can have people subscribe to you so that you can, email them, that type of thing. Let me show you what the inside of this will look like and how you can set that up for your business on the inside. What should I do? Let's go to a post. I'll just go to a post example. I just wrote this post last night, so let's see what this says. How GetResponse can help you grow your business. Shut up. This is how GetResponse can help you grow your business. And here is the article that I wrote. I did a video, and I wrote the article. And see, this is what you would be doing is I'm going to use Younique for an example. So let's pretend you guys just came out with a bunch of new products. And I do know that you came out with bronzer today. So let's pretend you are in Younique and you guys came out with bronzer. Well, what you would do is you might want to do a video about how awesome this new bronzer is, and feature yourself, or whatever you want to talk about this bronzer that's new. Pop that video into your blog. Write an article about how awesome it is and some of the benefits of it and just how incredible it's going to be. And then what you do is at the when you get towards the end of your article, this is where you leave what we call a call to action, and you tell people, hey, if you want to pick up this bronzer, click here, or contact me, or email me here. However you want people to reach you. If you want them to contact you on Facebook, if you want them to email you, if you want them to visit your company site, however is the best way for you to sell your product is the call to action that you want to lead. So if you make a lot of your sales by people, texting you, then you say, hey, text me now, or, whatever. But this is how you can leverage your blog through content marketing. You write good content, you post the articles, people read them, they feel like they're getting value because they are, and then at the very end of it you leave your call to action and you say, hey, check out this awesome bronzer, give me a call, or order it here, and take them straight to an order page if you want to. However, play with it, try different things, use different ideas, and then you can even have them, these are built-in call to actions, you can have them share this post. So if I'm reading this post and then I buy the bronzer and I'm like, that was fantastic, well, then I share this article and we just share the content like that. So that's just some highlights on the blog itself that you guys particularly asked for when it comes to the content marketing, and how you can leverage putting out value, putting out content while you brand yourself and while you engage with your customers. Because if you'll notice here, the blog is awesome because you can leave comments and they can comment to you, you can comment back and forth to them, and really get some discussions going. And all of these things, the writing the articles, sharing the articles, writing the comments, keeping the blog feed live, is what search engines recognize. And that is what drives people to find you in search engines and find you on the internet, is when you start to set yourself apart from people. So there's two ways that you can really approach this. You got your content that you're putting out so people get the value, you got the relationship building, and then you have the fact that this is what's going to also help people find you on the internet as well when they are doing search engines, because you can't be everywhere all the time. So, all right, let's get out of this blog and we'll hop over to Facebook, and I'll show you some really cool tools with Facebook here. Let me pop over here to, oh, hi, Jess. All right, so I see that most of you guys are posting business on your personal profile, which is great. and I do encourage that. However, you do want to, make sure that you stay out of Facebook jail, because if you go around spamming all over Facebook a lot, they get cranky about things. Sometimes they're quite finicky. So posting on your profile is one way to do it, but there are a combination of things that I do, and I get, it really works very well. I suggest that you use a combination when it comes to Facebook, and that will help you stay out of Facebook jail. I have a page. We'll start with the page. And I named it Matt and Mary, the New Generation. Now, this is a page. This is not a group. This is a page. And pages are really cool because they are designed to allow you to promote, because it's made for businesses, which is way different than the group. They have some awesome features on a page. If you haven't taken advantage of these awesome, features, you should totally check this out. They just added this one right here. It's a call to action where you can have, I haven't even set mine up yet. I haven't had a chance to do that, but you can put, it says right here, add a button to get people to take an action from your page, such as shop or sign up. So let's see what this looks like. You choose a button, book now, contact us, use the app, play the game, shop now, sign up, or watch video. So basically you choose the button you want. I'm going to say contact us. And then you drop in your website there. And there, let me do, I'll just type in one of my websites. And hit next. And that is going to be a website that they go to. You have the option to choose if it's a website or an app. And I'm going to click next. It's a website. And voila, there we go. It says that it is ready. You can test it or edit it, so forth and so on. So there's that. And you have your page like button. And here is another awesome thing about pages. They have insights. This will help you totally. Now, I have not touched my page in forever. I've been posting to it. I haven't really dove into it. I used to go into it really in detail. I really haven't used the features on my page in a minute, except for the ad part of it. But these insights are really incredible for you, because you can really get a good idea about how well things are working for you. Like your number of page likes, your post reach, which we're going to talk about post reach here as soon as I talk about all of the areas on Facebook. We'll go into post reach, and then your engagement. Facebook has and as you can see, my engagement has gone down because I haven't really promoted anything on my page in particular. In about a week or so, I haven't done any promotions. But Facebook is really interesting because they use a lot of things when they put things in people's news feeds. Sometimes, they go from anything from your post engagements, the type of posts that you have, whether it's video, links, status updates, pictures. Here, let me just give you an example. All right, if you take a look here, if I post, these are my links. It's telling me the type that I have. And these are my posts that are links, okay? As you can see, when I post a link, I get a lot more of a reach. This is a 56 reach versus a status update that was just 20. It more than doubled. And I have a lot more engagement with post links than I do status updates. So this is why these insights on this page is so helpful, because you can take a look to see, how many people your posts are reaching, how many posts, clicks you're getting, likes, comments, shares, the engagement. You can even come over here and let's see, there was another one I wanted to show you. Page, tabs, visits, refers. Where did it go? Sometimes I cannot remember which tab it's on. Post reach, likes, comments, shares. Maybe it was people. This tells you the kind of fans that you have, where they are, their engagement, and I've lost the tab. If I remember where it's at, I'll show you. There is a tab that basically shows you the time of day that people are normally on your page, so that you can create your post to go out on the time of day that there are the most users, so that you get a higher reach. Which we'll talk more about post reach. I keep saying that, but we really will talk more about post reach because it's all about reaching the most people. If you are on Facebook and you're posting to your profile like once a day, a crappy time of day that nobody gets on Facebook, the chances of people really seeing your stuff in their news feed are a lot lower than if you are doing various different types of posts. If you're posting to your profile, posting to your page, posting in groups, really leveraging different types of posts, posting at times where there's a lot more activity going on Facebook. Here's some key times for you to think about. People check Facebook in the morning, so you can do a post really early in the morning, so when they get on Facebook, you're pop like right in their news feed when they first start scrolling through it. People get on Facebook around lunch and when they get off of work. A lot of people are on Facebook at work throughout the day because they're bored and that's what they do. So keep that in mind as you're making your post, that if you really want to leverage Facebook, you kind of got to learn how to play the Facebook game, okay? So this is just one way is your page here. I've showed you the insights so you can kind of track how you're doing and track your results. So this is last week. Last week, I had my post reached 1,700 people. Okay, so I know people that their post reached like 6,000 people. So this is really an awesome way, because if you think about it, you're promoting your business. If if you can reach thousands of people at once, why not reach thousands of people at once instead of talking to people in small groups. This is what I post on my page. I post a lot of different stuff. I post the webinar on there. I put my blog post on my page. Any kind of updates. There's some more blog posts here. Blog post. I like to listen to inspiring stuff on YouTube, so I share that with my fans as well. Experiences that I have. Here's an experience that I wrote about. I said I did a new team coaching call, and this lady, she had been off of work for a long time due to a neck injury, and she can't work a traditional job anymore. So we were talking about business opportunity online for her. And, I just told this story because that's important to me, that, we provide this opportunity to help, people in those situations. And I know that's something that is a hot button for you guys too, that, you do provide an opportunity to help people. So I talked about it on my post here. Okay. So this is how you can kind of mix things up. I posted a picture of Maslow's hierarchy of needs. So anything that supports business opportunities or entrepreneurship is I rotate and filter that through my fan page to really leverage that. Now here's a really cool thing about your fan page as well, is this is you can do a photo or video. And here's the fun part. If you upload a video, I'm just going to pick a video here. Oh, poo. Here's Matt doing a demonstration. But anyway, I'm not actually probably going to upload this video, but on this video, and this is what is different than posting videos on your profile. Yes, you can still post videos on your profile. Make sure in your videos you are delivering a call to action and you are telling people the steps that you want them to take next. Hey, go here, go there, register here, buy this there. You know, whatever you put in your call to action, make sure you type it out on your status and you say it in your video. But when you use your fan page, you can actually click this add call to action button. And at the end of your video, this will pop up. You can say learn more or shop now. So if you're, I keep using, you know, the makeup because I just bought some, but you can do the shop now button and you can enter in the URL that takes people to the shopping place. So after they watch your awesome video about applying your mascara, it'll automatically have the link available for people to go shop and go straight to your page and buy that mascara. Okay. Or if you are in Beachbody, I have another customer that's on the line with us that's in Beachbody. You can upload a video about your freaking awesome workout that you just did and you love it so much, you feel so great, and you're going to go tell them to go buy their workout now, and you can leave the button and the URL so people can go and do that. Here's some more awesome stuff. You can schedule that post. I schedule so much stuff. It might look like I live on Facebook, but I really do not live on Facebook. I schedule everything because I just don't want to be chained to my phone or my laptop 24/7 just because I'm in internet marketing. I schedule so much stuff. So if you got time to do your video in the morning, but you really want to leverage the fact that you know your viewers are on their page at noon, do your video in the morning, leave that call to action, the web page you want people to go visit, schedule it, and then it'll pop up into the newsfeed at noon right when you want it to. Really, really awesome, awesome way to do that. Now also on your page, after your page is already, after it's already been posted, I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to cancel this. Now, after it's already posted, you can click this button that says Boost Post. You boost the post, and this will cost money, but it doesn't have to cost a lot. I'm going to tell you how you can start using this, and it's not going to cost you a lot of money, all right? I get people to view my videos for a penny, okay? What you want to do is you want to have a target audience, okay? And I have a couple different audiences already put in here that I choose from, so I don't have to go through that, which I will show you how you can access that information, so you can do that on your own. But you choose your audience, your target market, and right here it says create new audience. So you can tell it you want to choose your audience through targeting, create a new audience. It will walk you through the steps on what kind of people you're targeting. If you are promoting, you know, makeup, you don't want to target everybody because you're going to waste your money sending your ads out to people that don't want to wear makeup. You know, like 18-year-old high school kids. You know, they don't want to. You know, boys particularly, they don't want to wear makeup. Okay. So you don't want to waste your advertising money on marketing an audience that's not going to work for your business. Okay, so make sure you create the custom audience of people that you want to target that fit your business, and choose a budget. Here's a sneaky little thing about Facebook. The higher of budget that you choose, the more it's going to eat through that quickly. So I like to make Facebook be more selective and milk that out for me. So I choose my own budget and I tell them $5. And that's it. and it'll run my ad until I hit $5. And then after I hit $5 in my budget, it will stop. And I have the option based on, I'll check my stats, see how things went. If I feel like I'm, getting, if I'm getting a lot of clicks, and I'll show you how you can check those stats here in just a minute. If it looks like I got a lot of clicks, then I might run the ad again. But if it looks like no one's really like clicking on it, maybe I worded something and it didn't catch people's eye, or maybe the picture didn't catch someone's eye, or, something like that, something small, I won't run the ad again. I'll just try again a different way. So that is one way that you can also leverage your fan page, is you can boost your post, and it does not have to cost you a fortune. I honestly wouldn't boost your post for more than a $10 daily budget. And a guy in our company, Chris Record, he is a rock star at Facebook marketing. He actually will, he prefers to boost a lot of different ad campaigns and run his campaigns for only $5-10 a piece, and instead of doing one ad and spending, putting it for like a $30-50 budget, he'll run a series of different ads for a small budget, and then really see which ad works the best, and then use that one and go from there. So I know I just threw a lot at you, but this is a lot of stuff that you can do with this fan page here. And let me show you. With the fan page, you're going to want to familiarize yourself with Ads Manager. Okay, so you click on this Ads Manager, and here are all of the posts that I've boosted, and you can come back here and you can check these campaigns. It said this one had 278 video views. It reached 1,400 people, and I did it for 2 cents. The last one I did was for 1 cent, but this one's, for 2 cents. Okay, so those are all your stats and your billing, and all of that you can take a look at to see how your post boost are doing. Okay. So that's enough about pages and ads. I'm going to go to groups. Okay, I belong to about 32 different Facebook groups, and I found all of them by hand. Okay, here are all of my groups here. You can belong, I think it's up to 300 groups. So you can belong to up to 300 groups on Facebook. Okay, so here's one group that I'm in. Work from home opportunities. It says work from home opportunities. It's a public group, and as you can see, there are over 90,000 members in this group, and a lot of people spam in these groups. They really truly do. But what you want to do, and I do get leads. I get leads and people that find me off these groups. I promise you. I get people that contact me on a daily basis from these groups, because what you want to do is you want to do something that sets yourself apart from everybody else. So you'll scroll through here and you'll kind of see what people do, what they offer. Okay. When I post to these groups, I tend to do more value. I write stories. I engage them in things that are really going on in my life. Like, I had a situation where I was at work, and one of my coworkers was made a comment to me, because I get on my laptop a lot while I'm at work on my breaks. And he was like, put that laptop away and focus on a job that actually pays you. And then 10 minutes later, my cell phone went off and I had just earned a commission. So I wrote that story and posted it to 32 of these groups. And I wrote that story and I said, hey, if you want to make money while you're at work, see me at this website. And they click on my link and I get a lead from that. So you can really leverage these groups. You can you go into this search button up here in the search bar, and just start I'm going to type in, there's Makeup Queen. It's a public group. Make Money Online. Most of my groups are Make Money Online groups because that's what I do, but they have work from home groups, they have MLM groups, they have all kinds of groups. So get some keywords together for whatever your business is in, whatever niche that you're in, and get up here in this search bar and type in these keywords and find yourself some groups to go belong to so that you can post in these groups, okay? Now, the last thing I want to cover on Facebook, and gosh, there's so much, and I know I'm probably overloading you right now, but when you're on Facebook, you kind of want to leverage, you know, all of these things, and you want to grow your reach. If you are just, you know, let's say, and it's not all about having friends because you want to be the cool kid on the block and you want to have 5,000 friends. That's not what we're doing here. But if you're posting your business on your profile and you only have like 300 people on your friends list, you're not going to reach as many people as if you have a friends list that's maxed out at 5,000. Once you max out 5,000 friends, people automatically can't be a friend with you anymore. They have to follow you. So you can get friends, you can get followers, you can get fan page, and I actually buy my fan page subscribers. I basically send out an ad, and I get people that go and like my fan page for like 8 cents a fan page like. Okay, so you can spend a little bit of money. You don't have to spend a lot. I never spend more than $5 on an ad. I really, truly don't, because I'm a cheap butt when it comes to marketing on Facebook. I refuse to pay oodles of money on Facebook. But anyway, you want to extend your reach because that is what is going to get your offer into more people's news feeds, and that's what you want. You don't want to just put your offer out to the same 100 friends all the time. You want to grow. So not only you want to grow your business, but you want to grow your audience on Facebook. You want to extend that reach. So here's exactly how I extended my reach. And at first, it ate up a lot of my time, but I was consistent for about 2 weeks, maybe a little bit longer than 2 weeks. And here's what happened. I went and I found people that had similar interests as me. I did a search for people that were into internet marketing, on entrepreneurship, and work at home opportunities. And I found people, and I went and I looked at their profiles and kind of decided if they were somebody that I wanted to connect with or not. And I sent them a message. And, you know, I told them, you know, hey, blah, blah, blah. I see that we have some things in common, some similar interests. You know, would you like to connect? You know, please like my page or send me a friend request. And some people didn't like me and they hated me for that. And then other people were like really cool. And they were like, yeah, I would love to connect with you. And it took a little time. We chatted for just a minute. And then I continued to grow and surround my Facebook with like-minded people and like-minded people in the industry. And one way that you guys could start is, you know, find some people that are in your industry and start sending them friend requests. And the more that you start to connect with people that are like-minded in your industry and in your niche on what you're doing, then what ends up happening is you don't have to message people to connect to them all the time, okay? Then what ends up happening is you go let me find my profile here. I haven't done this in a while. Friends, here we go. Then what ends up happening is you start to they start to help you find friends that are in your niche, and you'll see that your network is growing, and you'll have more mutual friends of mutual friends of mutual friends, and then eventually you won't have to message people all the time. I still do message people sometimes, but then I also send out friend requests. But I would be careful when doing all of these things. Don't message 20 people all day long every day. Message about 15 people or so, and then make your connections with them, take a day off, and then do it again. Or message somebody and then maybe send out some friend requests, maybe about 5 friend requests, and then don't send them out for a couple days. But if you message 20 people a day, you send out 10 friend requests a day, and you do that every day, Facebook's not going to like you when you do that. Okay, so you kind of have to spread this stuff out. So when people tell you to be consistent, consistency doesn't mean every day. It means consistent. So if you're consistent, but you got to do it every other day, or you got to do it twice a week, or you got to do it once a week, it's still being consistent. Just because you're not doing it every day doesn't mean that it's not consistent. Now, here's another way here that you can find like-minded people, is you can search for people, and you can do these filters through people, through where they work, through where they go to school, those types of things. And you can really leverage search engines to find people that are in your area. And that's how you can grow there. So you can grow your fan page reach by doing fan page ads, or you can, once you start to really get a lot of friends on Facebook, then you can send them an invitation to go like your page. Like, you're going to get a lot more page likes if you send an invitation out to, if you have 3,000 friends on Facebook versus if you have 200 friends on Facebook. Okay, so you can't forget to grow your social networks if that's what you're using to promote your business. All right. So I just lost my headphone here. The next thing, let's jump off of Facebook here, because I've talked about Facebook for eons. But I hope you got a lot of valuable information there about, finding, extending your reach, sending people messages, friend requesting people, using your fan page, finding groups to post in, those kinds of things. Okay. Now, the next thing we can do is we can hop over here to LinkedIn. LinkedIn loves content. They don't particularly like ads, but they love content. And you can do ads on LinkedIn if you do it in a classy way. And like I've said in my notes, as long as you stick to like an 80% value and then an ad, or 90% value and then an ad, and your ads on Facebook are going to be different than your ads on LinkedIn. Your ads on Facebook, might be able to include some screenshots, some social proof. Facebook loves that kind of stuff. But on LinkedIn, you kind of want to keep it more a little professional looking, that type of deal. So on LinkedIn, same thing. You can, this little bar up here, search for people, jobs, companies, and more. And initially, I started out, I only had 76 people on my LinkedIn profile. And now let's take a look at where I'm at. That's profile, here we go. Now I have over 500 connections on LinkedIn, and I started out with 76, and I managed to get it past 500 connections. Get this, I've only been doing working with LinkedIn since January. All right, so that means when I come onto LinkedIn and I post stuff, it's going out to way more people now than what it was in the beginning. And I forgot to mention this in Facebook, but as you continue to grow your social network and you make yourself attractive by putting out the value and the blog posts and the stories and all of that, then people actually start to find you and you attract people. So then sometimes you don't even need to send out messages or friend requests. People will friend request you. and people will message you. But that doesn't start there. It's going to take a couple weeks for you to build that up, but then eventually people will start to find you, and it'll be like really cool. And that happens on LinkedIn too. But on LinkedIn here, you can type in your interest in this search bar here, and you can tell it that you want to find groups. So here's like my groups, but I want to find more groups on work from home. So I'm typing work from home, and here are people and groups, but I'm going to tell it that I just want to find groups. And it'll give me a whole list of work from home groups that I can join. So you can put whatever it is that you're searching for in the search bar, and you can tell LinkedIn that you either want to join these groups of people, and you can sort it by category, open groups or members only groups, the language that people speak, any of that. You can find people through this search engine as well, and LinkedIn is a little different than Facebook. They won't get mad at you when you go to connect. Let me go back here. When you go to connect with people on LinkedIn, you can send out so many invitations and LinkedIn won't get upset. So if you send out 20 invitations a day on LinkedIn, they're not going to slap you on the wrist like Facebook does. Either people will accept your invitation to connect or they won't. And the more that you connect with people, the more that you'll find more like-minded people. But I have about 15 groups on LinkedIn that I post my blog to, and I rotate. Every day I post some kind of motivational message, like maybe it's an audio that I listen to on YouTube, and I post that to all 30 groups, and then I'll post my blog on there. And I had a person ask me, how do I know if people's reading my blog? Well, people will tell you. People on LinkedIn tell me all the time, hey, thanks for the great article. Or they say, yeah, I agree with that. Or they give me a like, something like that. So just get your stuff out there, whether it's your blog, whether it's inspirational messages, whether it's stories, testimonies, an ad, a coupon. Mix it up and then post it in all of these places. Use them all. They're free and they're there, okay? All of them. And another thing that you can do too, I'm going to hop off of LinkedIn here. I'm probably going to try to wrap this up, is YouTube. Okay, so you guys are posting your videos on Facebook. That's awesome. Post them on YouTube too. Let's see what YouTube's got going on. And now, sometimes YouTube gets cranky like Facebook does. So that's okay. YouTube comes along and shuts down your channel, make a new one. All right, here's my channel. This is one of my newer channels. It says I'm live right now. Here is a video that I did promoting my webpage, growanybiz.com. So it's just a short 2-minute video, and the only thing that I told people to do, I'm going to pause it so it won't yell. The only thing I told people to do is visit this website here. Okay, so you can get on to YouTube, and whatever videos you're posting, whatever you post them on Facebook, but post them on your blog and post them on YouTube. So you're leveraging all of these resources when you do that. Okay, and also don't forget you got Google Plus too. I've recently just started using Google Plus. I stayed away from it for a minute because I got slapped pretty hard by Google and YouTube, but you kind of got to learn how those animals work. Let me see. I'm going to go to my Google Chrome here. and Google Plus. And Google Plus is really cool. They don't slap you around like Facebook does, and you can add as many people to it as you want. They don't max you out on stuff. And then, like I said, it's just like the other platforms. The more that you connect with people that are in your niche, your area, the more it'll tell you, like, I've got 7 people in common with this person, 13 in common with that one, 9 in that one, 8 in that one. When I first started growing my network on Google Plus, I didn't have anybody in common with anybody with anything. So it grows fast. If you're consistent, it'll grow a lot faster than you think that it will. So just hop on to Google Plus. I do every day. I hop on in here and I just add about 15 to 20 people to it, and you can post your blog here. I wouldn't go crazy with a bunch of ads. They do not like that. That will get you kicked off of Google, and they will not like you for that. But you can post your blog post on here. You can post, your videos of fun things you're doing in your company, that kind of thing. And also, here's a good kicker for your Google Plus that's really going to help you is don't much like Facebook and LinkedIn, you can post on your own profile, but you really get a lot more leverage when you join these little communities. Now, Google Plus calls them communities, LinkedIn calls them groups, Facebook calls them groups, but as you can see here, I've got 9. I've got 9 little Google communities that are geared towards entrepreneurship, blogging, and internet marketing. And this is where I post my blog, and this is where I post, information. Like if I found an audio that helped me, or an article, things like that. This is what I post in these groups as well. You're posting value. And speaking of value, as you use these social networks, you want to engage with other people. Now, you don't have to spend hours engaging with other people. You really don't. But just take about 15 minutes, sit down and decide today I'm going to work on LinkedIn a little bit. So sit down on LinkedIn and get on there, take about 15 minutes and scroll through there and see if there's any articles that you like or things that strike your interest. Don't force it. Don't go through and like the first 10 articles that you see and leave oh, that's a great article comment and you didn't even read it. Don't do that, okay? Because you can actually find really helpful resources on the internet and use that, for your benefit. I love LinkedIn because they have so many awesome, helpful articles. A lot of things that I learn on LinkedIn. And it's because, I get on there for about 10 minutes. I scroll through there. I find an article that I like and share it. You don't have to share just your blog post. You can share other people's too. And when they see that you're sharing their content and you're willing to help, them out, and you're not doing it because you're having pity and you want to help them out so they'll help you out, but you actually liked what they had, they're going to kind of take a look at your stuff and they're going to go, oh, you know what, they got some cool stuff too. And everybody kind of scratches everybody's back. So I would, but you don't have to go to all of these groups individually. What you do is once you've joined these communities, they show up in your news feed, which Google Plus doesn't call it newsfeed, but it'll show up on your newsfeed. So I just kind of get on there. There's Stephanie. She hurt herself doing some grown adult gymnastics there, but anyway, you scroll through here and see what kind of articles you like and make some comments on them, plus one them, and do that with Facebook, do that with, LinkedIn, and don't spend a lot of time doing it, but just engage with other people and help each other out too, because sometimes when it comes to these social platforms, it's about the engagement. Okay, the engagement is what drives these articles into the news feeds, and what helps them, show up and go viral is the likes and the comments and the shares. And you guys can all kind of help each other out by liking each other's posts and sharing each other's posts and swapping things around, for everybody across these boards of social media. Because that's really how you make this work. You don't just post pictures only to your profile. You got to work at it a little bit. But really, it takes some consistency and some time. Like I said, you don't have to spend hours doing it. because consistency doesn't mean daily. It means set what you are comfortable doing and stick to it according to your schedule. And, set a timer and only do it for about 10, 15 minutes. I mean, I know people sit and watch TV and flip through channels for hours. If you can sit down and flip through channels for hours on a TV on mind-numbing things, then you can take 15 minutes and scroll through your social media and really start to work at that and leverage it for yourself. So I think we've gone on for about an hour here, so I'm going to wrap that up. Where am I at? Let me try to find myself here. Here we go. I'm going to stop my screen share now. I'm back. Hi, guys. So anyway, that, as you can see, I covered so much stuff, and it took an hour to show you guys that. And that is just the tip of the iceberg of what you can do with your social media and really get, good content out there, mix things up, engage with people, grow your social networks, the whole 9 yards. That's just a small piece of what you can do. So what I'd like to do for you guys is we kind of had a mix up with people registering under different links, so I don't know who the winner of the contest is. So I'm just going to invite everybody to the next webinar, and we'll just do that. And I've got the next 2 webinars planned out. Actually, I've got a really awesome one planned on. I know a lot of you guys were taught and trained to get out your pencil and paper, write a list of everybody that you know, and those are the people that you start to grow your business through contacting your friends and family members, which is awesome. But when you come online, you got the whole World Wide Web that you can leverage to get leads into your business. So I want to talk to you guys more about how you can get, how does, 10, 50, hundreds of leads a day into your business sound? Would you like to leverage getting that massive amount of leads of people looking at your business versus, meeting people in coffee shops, which there's nothing wrong with that. I did that for years. But I'm saying do this in addition to things that you already like to do and how you already like to market, okay? I'm going to do a webinar on that, and I'm also going to do a webinar on, I gave you a lot of stuff across the social media board. I've got LinkedIn, Facebook, Twitter, Google+, the LinkedIn groups, the Google+ groups, the Facebook groups, the Facebook fan page. It's a lot. I'm going to show you my secret strategy on how I tackle all of these groups on a daily basis and do it without losing my mind. I'm going to show you my secret on how I do that in the upcoming webinar. So it was really awesome to do this, guys, to do this for you guys. Don't forget, if you have not, I know some of you guys were asking me about the Klaatu. If you haven't picked it up yet, I left a button for you to click so you can pick up your Klaatu. And that's it. So I'm going to sign off of here. You guys enjoy the rest of your Sunday afternoon, and I will be messaging you with the next webinar. So have an awesome day, guys.